I'm so glad you guys are enjoying part 1. I'm here for part 2, Nicki Minaj style evolution. Nicki has such an extensive career when it comes to fashion, so once again I could not fit it all into this last part, so there will be a part 3. In the last part, we left off discussing Nicki's style change and the reason behind that. So taking us into 2013, we saw a more simplistic, demure Nicki. At the 2013 Met Gala dressed in Tommy Hilfiger, it was a real shocker how understated she looked. Of course, all of the people who loved her more complex looks were a bit disappointed, but she began to be featured on all of the best dress lists. Nicki is beautiful in just about anything, but this was an era that took everybody by surprise. In 2014, she started working with stylist Ruchka Bergman, whose whole ethos is sophisticated and timeless. As Nicki ventured into other talents, like acting, Ruchka's goal for her was to be viewed as the businesswoman and mogul that she was. Her editorials also reflected this, dressed here in Roberto Cavalli. I absolutely loved her editorials during this time, but there's something really interesting about them. It's strange to me how different magazines all over the world, with different creative directors, all agreed that now was the time Nicki should be seen as a boss. Of course, there were shoots that focused more on the fact that she was showing her vulnerable side as well, but a lot of them kind of gave this impression that they were seeing a whole different Nicki, somebody who should be more respected. I absolutely loved the creativity and the styling of them. It's just strange to me how everybody got on the same page at the same time. Moving on to the release of Anaconda, I think this also was another stepping stone of style. Dressed here in Alexander McQueen, I think Nicki herself was stepping back into fashion as an expression of creativity. It's just that she was a different person in the public eye. And then later that year was the release of the Pink Print, which subsequently came with the Pink Print Tour. These costumes are probably my favorite tour costumes to date of any artist. They're so beautifully done. Some of them, if not all of them, I believe were designed by the Blondes. Design Duo said they used a lot of crystals and chainmail for these costumes, which I think is a great choice for presenting Nicki with such opulence. That year, I think Nicki showed a lot more comfortability with how she wanted to present herself. And in 2016, looks like this Givenchy, everything. Her playful editorials, like here for Nylon Mag, I think showed she was having a lot more fun with her career again. And here at the VMAs and Bautranchi, I think Nicki had finally stepped into the fact that she knew who she was and she knew what she deserved in this industry. And in part 3, I'll bring us up to date.